Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal giving you another podcast. We are on the 122 Mr. Informal podcast. I hope you are doing well today and I hope everything is good, healthy, and safe on your side. And certainly, we all got to be safe. So, what do we have for Mr. Informal 122? Well, we got 4 topics for today. But first, do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal. And then check out my website. Also check out the stores in my website. Check out the tote bags, pouches, all kinds of goodies in there. That's MRINFORMAL.com. So these are the 4 topics for today. Starbucks fashion. Yes, Starbucks is actually having some fashion out there. Number 2, no j.crew 11, which means they are actually exiting from Chapter 11 due to additional funds or new financial firms. Number 3, Puma. Yes, the shoe brand Puma is rising. It is actually trending these days. Last but not least, Tiffany Co sue LVMH. That's going to be interesting. So those are the 4 topics for the Mr. Informal podcast. And so let's go ahead and begin. So on to topic number 9. So we got an article from hypebeast.com. Undefeated surprisingly taps Starbucks for a workout collection. Yes, Undefeated is collaborating with Starbucks. Starbucks is collaborating with Undefeated for a workout collection. So Undefeated has joined forces with Starbucks on new workout collection. A Japanese streetwear mainstay also debuts a line of performance-focused apparel and merchandise called Undefeated Action Capabilities Training Program, or simply UACTP. And the first one is dubbed the Green Line series, that features logo tees, camp caps, and water bottles, all base color option for those arrival in tonal blacks. So for nearly 50 years, Starbucks have built an unwavering commitment to creating unique, personalized experience, while Undefeated has designed customizable products that invite customers to express their individuality. Starbucks X Undefeated designer collaboration is an ode to their shared passion for creativity and innovation, empowering customers to embrace and hone their own style, said Undefeated in a statement. Yes, we all know about the Starbucks coffee mugs, basically anything coffee related accessories. This time we are actually getting apparel. Look, don't get me wrong, I've seen Starbucks apparel, but I'm not sure if they were official license. But in any case, certainly Starbucks is actually collaborating with the streetwear brand Undefeated, so they are certainly getting the credibility with this collaboration. Certainly, I don't think Starbucks has ever gotten any credibility when it comes to streetwear fashion. And even if you say they did, I'd say nope, they did not. But since they're collaborating with Undefeated, certainly they are getting the kind of credibility, the street cred they need when it comes to streetwear. And look, I like this idea. It's just going to be a small collection. You probably just got like they says, just shirts, caps, and water bottle. Could be a headband too. Whatever it may be. But based on the pictures, I'm seeing hoodies, sweaters, long sleeve t-shirts, water bottles, and just t-shirts, so on. But hey, that's still a good small collaboration. Not only that, everyone knows Starbucks, and not everybody knows Undefeated. In terms of the general consumers, I think that Undefeated still caters to those streetwear fashion people, but everyone knows Starbucks. So I like this collaboration, but this collaboration is quite simple based on the pictures I'm seeing. It's just, I mean, screen printed logos that just says UACTP whatever. And they also have the Starbucks green color on these collection. But look, I think this just one of the collaboration that will be more to come in the future. It won't be just undefeated. It will just be more than undefeated. Certainly, it could be anti-social club. What about Supreme Starbucks? I mean, wow. Bape and Starbucks, actually, they did do a collaboration. And then we also had I think opening ceremony. It could have been opening ceremony or another Japanese brand. I forgot the brand. But in any case, hey, there would be more to come. And don't be surprised if people actually buy these things. And look, to me, this is just a simple collection. I mean, I won't be surprised if the price is up there, but hey, it is undefeated. On to topic number 2. From Hypebeast. Another article from Hypebeast. j.crew successfully emerges from Chapter 11 bankruptcy with new owner. j.crew has now emerged successfully from its Chapter 11 bankruptcy with plans of long-term growth put in place after restructuring. Anchorage Capital Group has become its new majority owner following its equitization of more than $1.6 billion in secure indebtedness. Along with new owner, the fashion brand have obtained a $400 million exit term loan from Anchorage GSO Capital Partners and Davidson Kempner Capital Management, as well as new $400 ABL credit facility from Bank of America. Wow. So they have emerged from Chapter 11. Basically, they did not file Chapter 11 fully. They did not complete it because they got a new capital venture. What do I think of this? Look, even if j.crew, well, look, I mean, they did. Now that j.crew has emerged from Chapter 11, are the designs going to be different? Are they going to have new owners, new CEO, new visionaries, new directors, new innovative people working for their company? Nope, I don't think so. I don't think nothing's going to change. The only people that will change is obviously the lower level employees, which is sad because they have probably been laid off and probably just been either working from home, taking unemployment, or finding new jobs, and all these new so-called managers are still going to be in the company. The same type of manager that kept j.crew sinking. Even before the pandemic, j.crew was already sinking. They were already on the verge of Chapter 11. Based on reports, and not just one report, multiple reports, and I've talked about this many times. And not only that, the Madewell is the only brand that is actually making profits, and yet j.crew is not. Look, don't get me wrong, I have j.crew merchandise. I like the men's store j.crew, which I definitely like over there. They got some great pieces over there, but nonetheless, I don't think the attitude in the company will change, even though they have emerged from Chapter 11. That is the sad part about it. What is j.crew gonna do now? Are they gonna keep thinking, oh, contemporary gentlemen, contemporary fashion for men and women? Are they gonna be higher end? Are they gonna be in the middle? I mean, no one knows what j.crew is. I don't even know what j.crew is. Are they prep? Are they an outfitter type of fashion? There was a time when j.crew knew what they were, and now they don't even know what the hell they were. I guess you can say they are a company who have a diverse style of clothing. I mean, if you want to make that as j.crew identity, sure, why not? You know, that at least they have an identity, unlike what they have now. They don't have one. So, I mean, I'm not even sure if j.crew can even change its ways unless they really have an overhaul of the whole company. So, j.crew CEO Jan Singer says, looking forward, our strategy is focused on 3 core pillars: delivering a focused selection of iconic, timeless products, elevating the brand experience to deepen our relationship with customers, and prioritizing frictionless shopping. Really? Selection of iconic, timeless products. I mean, isn't that what you've been doing for the last 5 years? And I'm not sure about the CEO, but then again, I don't even know what's going on during this pandemic. You'd never know. So we'll see what j.crew has, for the consumers in the future. So on to the third topic. Puma, the shoe brand, is actually rising. They have recently signed superstar football player, the real football player, Neymar Jr. Yes, not only that, they also have Kyle Kuzma. They have celebrities as J. Cole. Not only that, they recently did a small collection for Rihanna. So certainly Puma is definitely trending right now. What does this mean for the companies? It means a lot of marketing and exposure. People talking, chitter-chatting about Puma this, Puma that. So certainly the brand name is starting to have cachet. It's starting to have some credibility. And certainly starting to have some power. Because now that they got probably the most famous, I shouldn't say famous, one of the most famous superstar football player in their brand, it certainly tells something. It certainly tells something about the brand itself. I wonder how much they paid for Neymar. I mean, Neymar has been with Nike for 15 years. So that should tell you something. Nike probably did something wrong here. Certainly probably did. I would definitely guess they did something wrong here. Either that or Puma probably gave him more money than Nike. So that's going to be interesting. And the brand is starting to have some appeal to a lot more demographics, because now that they're getting more exposure, the profits is rising, the company is probably rising. I haven't checked on stocks, but definitely the company is going up there, and it's going to be interesting what they are going to be like in the next year, because this year is a loss. And no company is even focusing on this year anymore. They're focusing on next year now. So not only that, now that Neymar is having Puma now, it's gonna be a lot of merchandise of Neymar Puma going on, especially in the football league. Not only in Europe, is basically the whole world. Also, Rihanna's collaboration with them is pretty cool too. I'm pretty sure that's making profits. I mean, who else is gonna sign up for Puma? I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised if more players, celebrities are start wearing Puma. Puma's gonna be cool again. I mean, it's gonna be a cycle. They were cool in the 80s and 90s, and then they started to slow down. Don't get me wrong. My favorite Pumas is still the El Rays. Yes, the El Rays and the Clydes. But now, Puma's rising back up again. So it's also interesting that Puma is rising back during this pandemic. And I mean, we'll see what they come up with in terms of apparel, shoes, jerseys, accessories, also the kind of ads that they will produce in the future. So I can't wait. On to the last topic from retail.com, titled "In Scathing Rebuttal, Louis Vuitton MH vows countersues against Tiffany Co over merger breakdown." So the story is that Louis Vuitton was going to buy, or the parent of Louis Vuitton, LVMH, was going to buy Tiffany Co. but the deal was not complete. It basically just fell. It got broken. So in a scathing rebuttal on last Thursday, LVMH said it was surprised by the lawsuit filed by Tiffany. The French luxury conglomerate called the action totally unfounded and defamatory. It accused Tiffany of preparing its Wednesday legal action a long time ago. The Paris-based company said it would vigorously defend itself in court and file legal challenge on its own. LVMH also added its reasoning for withdrawing from the company's $16.2 billion merger agreement. Said it had the opportunity to examine the current economic situation of Tiffany and its management of the crisis. LVMH said the jeweler's performance in the first half of the year and its outlook are very disappointing and significantly inferior to those comparable brands of the LVMH group during this period, and serve as a rationale for abandoning their deal. Tiffany revenue for the first half of the year fell 37%, while sales LVMH watch and jewelry fell 38% in a comparable period. So Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, and Tiffany was going to merge. The deal did not fell through. It was going to be a $16.2 billion merger, and it fell through. And now Tiffany Co is suing for the same amount. So my question to LVMH is, why do you need Tiffany Co when you have your own jewelry and watches? I guess they wanted the name. I'm telling you right now, they just wanted the name. You see, Tiffany Co is such a powerful name. It has brand cachet, it has equity, it has brand name, it has reputation. When you buy your significant other, male or female, a Tiffany Co, and you tell your friends, boom, oh, you bought Tiffany, oh, everyone knows Tiffany. I mean, it is what it is, and Tiffany and LVMH don't see any sustainable long-term growth, especially in this crisis pandemic. But you see, both companies know that this year is gone. It's not even a great year. They're moving on. So number one, I find that LVMH being stupid here. Why needing Tiffany other than the name itself? Number two, I mean, if you have a luxury brand and you have watches and jewelry, why do you need Tiffany? So I'm dumbfounded by this merger or this even partnership of two companies. If I was Tiffany Co, I wouldn't need them other than capital. But then again, I could just get other financial firms to gain capital. So I'm trying to figure out why the companies are merging here. And here's the thing. Let's see here. Tiffany's press release provided more details than LVMH statement, alluding to the French company's baseless, opportunistic attempts to use the U.S. social justice protests in the COVID-19 pandemic to avoid paying agreed price for Tiffany's share. Wow. I can see that. LVMH has left us no choice. The mutual benefits to the deal haven't necessarily dissipated, but the price of LVMH is willing to pay may have been lowered by the new realities. Credit Suisse analyst Michael Benite in email comments suggested that the French company is probing loopholes after agreeing to top of the cycle price that could have been lower in Black Swan pandemic aftermath. Reflects poorly on LVMH's work to determine price based on Tiffany's long-term. I see. Well, it looks like LVMH is in the wrong here, and I'm not surprised. I know everyone wants to get lower price, but again, if I was LVMH, I don't need Tiffany. If I have that much of good jewelry, if I was Tiffany, I wouldn't need LVMH. No wonder Tiffany is suing here. Well, in any case, it looks like it's gonna be a long battle for these two companies, but I'm still dumbfounded as to why LVMH need Tiffany Co. Well, that concludes this Mr. Informal podcast 122. And again, do not forget to add me on Instagram, MISTERINFORMAL. And then check out my website, mrinformal.com, MRINFORMAL.com. And so I hope you learned something today. I hope I gave you some insights, and I'm glad that you listened to me all the way to the end. In any case, I hope you have a great day. I hope you be safe, be healthy, and make sure you be cautious. And so I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.